My next guest in today's program is Juan Such. Juan is one of the 5 founders of the largest online wine community known as Verema.com, spells Verema.com. This is a website where wine aficionados from mostly speaking countries, Spain and South America, they share opinions on different wines, regions. You can also find wine tastings, tasting notes, and lots of very useful information. Juan is bringing to Marbella a very exciting event on April the 3rd that will take place at Hotel Puente Romano. But let's go and meet with Juan Such, and he'll tell us more about this exciting event. Juan, thank you so much, and welcome to Pancho's Wine and Food. And why don't we start telling our listeners who you are and what is your relationship with the world of wine?
Hi, Pancho. Very nice to meet you again. My name is Juan Such. I am the co-founder and CEO of Verema.com. Verema.com is the main wine lovers community in the Spanish-speaking countries. We have over 60,000 users currently. And the site was launched in 2000. And since then, in this close to 17 years of history, we have grown until reaching, as I tell you, so many users in the Spanish-speaking countries. Mm-hmm. So basically, we are a wine lovers community.
A wine lovers community in the form of a website, which is Verema, Verema.com, right?
Yes, Verema means harvest in Catalan. Uh-huh. We are from Valencia. We speak Catalonian and Spanish. And well, in 2000, we decided this was our trademark, Verema.com. So, as I told you, basically our target is Spanish-speaking people, but sometimes we have users from English-speaking countries who visit us because they are searching for instance, a wine. We have a lot of tasting notes, wine tasting notes, and some people find Verema because they are searching for a specific wine, or perhaps they are searching for a specific restaurant. We have a restaurant guide, which is quite well known in Spain. So we have some international users as well.
Mm-hmm. I have read that you have also users from South America, not only from Spain. Is that right?
Yes, apart from Spain, we have users from Mexico, from Chile, from most of Latin countries, of course, because any Spanish-speaking people can find our website in Google. And also we have some foreign people who is living in Spanish-speaking countries that is searching for wines or food, and they find us in Google, as I told you.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but at some point you had some articles in English and some tasting notes in English as well?
Yes, in the past we had English version of Verema.com, but then we decided to discontinue this site because there was not enough critical mass. We are an online community, so we depend on the participation of people. And what is true is that in the English-speaking countries, there are a lot of competition, there are a lot of online communities. So we decided to concentrate all our efforts on the Spanish side.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well, although our listeners are English-speaking, a lot of them live in Spain and can manage in both languages, English and Spanish. But the main reason for this interview is because you're hosting an event of which we will talk later in Marbella, and it's an event that is open to the people that are resident in the Costa del Sol, English and Spanish speaking. But before we do that, why don't you tell us who is behind Verema and what made you create this community?
Yes, the people who are behind Verema, we are 5 partners. We are basically wine lovers. So we decided in 2000 to launch this special project, not because of some big business plan, but basically because we were people who had a wine tasting club in the past, 10 years before. So we decided to launch this as a means of making our hobby some kind of semi-professional task. After the launching, we discovered that very quickly we came to the leadership in the Spanish-speaking countries regarding wine sites. So we decided to incorporate and to make a company, but this was late. But basically, the idea was to get a meeting point for wine lovers in Spanish-speaking countries.
Excellent. Now, I mentioned before that you guys are bringing to Marbella one of the most successful events that it's available in the wine scene of Spain. It's called Encuentro Verema, the Verema Encounter. Why don't you tell us what's going on, where is it going to happen, and as much information as you can provide us?
Yes. One very important thing for Verema.com has been from the very beginning to gather people, not only to have a meeting point online, but to be able to put a place where people can meet face to face to share their passion for wine. So we started in Valencia city in 2002, and since then we have been growing in different cities until now that we decided this year to go to Marbella city. In the last 3 years, we were in Malaga city, but this year we have decided to try to go to the public who is living around Marbella and do this special event in the Hotel Puente Romano.
Mm-hmm. And that's Monday the 3rd, April the 3rd? Is that correct?
Yes, it's the next Monday. We always make these events in Monday because we try to attract especially professional public, such as sommeliers, restaurant owners, distributors, etc. But also we are searching for wine lovers, people who really likes wine, to try to show the most interesting wineries from Spain. Basically, we are going to do a showroom with about around 50 wineries from Spain. And then the people who go to the event have the opportunity to talk with winemakers, to exchange ideas with them. It's not just only try wines, but to exchange ideas, to make to ask questions to the winemakers. So it's a very special event because you have this only opportunity to talk, for instance, with a very famous wine grower from Rioja or Ribera, for instance.
Mm-hmm. I have been a witness, and I also participated in 2 editions of your event with the closing tasting. And I must say that the variety of wines that you offer is fantastic, but not only the variety, the quality of the wines. Why don't you mention some of the regions or some of the grapes, or even if you want to mention some of the names, so our listeners can have an idea what kind of wines they will find on Monday?
Well, we have from all around Spain some of the most important wineries. From Rioja, for instance, we have Contino, we have Cune. From Ribera del Duero, we have Félix Callejo. From Catalonia, we have Juvecans, for instance, a very important sparkling producer. From Galicia, we have different very important wineries like Martin Kodak's, for instance. From Jerez, of course, from the Sherry area, we have presence as well with Tío Pepe, González Díaz, Torres Winery, etc. I mean, we have a full list of wineries who are going to the showroom, and I can tell you that it's really a very important representation of the most important wineries in Spain.
Excellent. Now, our radio station is broadcast in different parts of Spain, especially in the Balearic Islands, in Valencia, in Alicante. I understand that you do this event all over Spain.
Yes. We have made this year. We have already made Valencia and Palma de Mallorca, and then after Marbella, next Monday, 15th of May, we are going to Seville to present this event there. Then we will go to Madrid, and then Bilbao on October, and in Alicante will be on Monday, 30th of October. So. At the end and after this, we will be in Vigo, Galicia, and finally in Barcelona at the end of November. So we have a full list of cities, 10 cities in this year, where we are going to put this event sometimes with different wineries. They are not always the same. But what is common on all of these events is we think that we supply a quite very interesting organization and great wineries. Mm-hmm. Of course, the level of quality in all of our events is really excellent.
It's very high. Yes, I can guarantee that, because, as I said, I've been to several of your events. Now, apart from the different tasting tables and meeting the winemakers, are you offering any master classes, any guided tastings or similar?
Yes, and in every showroom, in every meeting, we have some special master class. In Marbella, for instance, we have a master class organized by Torres Winery, where they are going to present the sparkling wines. Mm-hmm. So in this case, we have this master class. Inside it, we have different master classes. Depends in each city. We have different events in addition to the main showroom.
Excellent. And is this going to be an annual event? Is going to come back year after year, or this is just a one-off?
Our idea is that could be an annual event. As I told you before, the last 3 years we went to Malaga City. So for the next year, depending on the results of this event, we will decide if we return to Malaga or perhaps we try to organize another event in Marbella. So we decide every year in which cities we are going to be present. So our vocation is that this could be annual, but it depends on the results, of course.
Okay. And why don't we review exactly whereabout is in Puente Romano taking place and the timings? And after that, if you can tell us, how do people register to attend the event?
Yes. The showroom will be open from noon until 9 p.m. non-stop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, and at any time you go from noon until 9. You can to access until 8:30. We close at 9 p.m. So this will be the main event. The people who is registered for the masterclass, the masterclass will be at 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. But for this event, you need a special registration. But any people interested in going for the event, they need to register in the verema.com website, mm-hmm. previous to the event.
Excellent. Verema.com, mm-hmm. and then you can register. Excellent. So
yes,
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes, no. For registering, just you can see the headlines of the website on the homepage, and then on the headlines you will see an article about Marbella wine experience. So you go there, and then you can register just to say your name and email, and then you got the invitation.
Excellent. So let's quickly review. Monday, the 3rd of April, Hotel Puente Romano from 12 o'clock onwards. If you want to register, you go to verema.com and it will be open until 9 o'clock in the evening. And for those who want to attend the masterclass by Torres, they need a special invitation. Excellent. I just want to thank you, Juan, for being in Pancho's Wine and Food. I wish you the best of luck. From here, we will make sure that we let everybody know from our audience that the event is taking place. 100% recommendable. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Pancho, for the opportunity to present our event for your audience. And we hope some people who are really wine lovers that they can be with us on Marbella next Monday.
Excellent. Thank you, Juan. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of today's edition of Pancho's Wine and Food. I hope to see you at the Verema event on Monday, April the 3rd in Hotel Puente Romano. It's going to be a fun evening. You can taste lots of good wines, meet the winemakers, and if we see each other, I would love to share a glass of wine with you. Thank you so much for listening. This is Pancho Campo bringing you from Marbella every week Pancho's Wine and Food, the radio's most exciting...